What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 20 of our Cincinnati Bengals franchise. Today is divisional playoff day against the New England Patriots, going to Gillette Stadium. Hoo-Day Nation, let's go. It's going to be a very, very tough matchup, though, because Tom Brady is yet again having a very, very stellar season. And you guys will see his numbers here soon, and I can promise you this defense for Cincinnati is licking their chops, though, because you know what? This defense has come through in the last couple weeks here, actually, probably a good month and a half. This defense has really stepped it up. It's just the offense that's kind of taken a step back, and you know, we really just need to have another complete game, just like we did against the Oakland Raiders, in order to beat this Patriots team. So we are underway here at Gillette Stadium. Tom Brady coming out here to face off against this #1 ranked Cincinnati defense. So we got the GOAT, we got the greatest of all time, the #1 quarterback against this #1 defense. Look at those numbers: 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. It's just nuts. Tom Brady is Tom Brady, and we're going to have to take away his short little dink and dunk type of offense because, you know, with James White here in this backfield and, you know, not really a wide receiver that can go deep, this is kind of their offense that they just like to run. They've basically run it in Tom Brady's entire career in his latter part. And then just as I say that, we're going deep here to Edelman, and we get a nice little deflection there by Dre Kirkpatrick. So good stuff there. Tom Brady on a screen pass, getting it out to James White, but unable to get the first down. That's Vontaze Burfict with the stop. So Tom Brady 1 of 2 for 0 yards. And just as I start talking about Tom Brady, we're going to have to look at Andy Dalton here. 3,900 yards, 30 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. You got to cut down on the picks. But like I was saying, guys, the short intermediate passing throw from Brady, if we can shut that down this game, I think we should do fine. They're not going to stretch the field a whole lot. You know, Tom Brady in his latter part of his career, that's basically what the offense has been. But, you know, early in his career, he was chucking it deep a lot, right? So obviously, when you're the GOAT, you can do everything. You can do it all. You can make all the throws. So here we go, 3rd and 4 now. Calling for a little slant pattern here for all of our wide receivers. John Ross, nice reception there as a one-handed grab. So Dalton 1 of 1 for a nice chunk of change there. 1st and 10. We got a little play action going on here to Mixon, and then looking for Eifert into single coverage, but eventually it gets into triple, and an interception by Stephon Gilmore. So he comes up big time for this Patriots defense. And, you know, that pass was open against Oakland, but it's not going to be open here against this pretty good New England secondary. A lot better than Oakland's, I can tell you that right now. So 1st and 10 and play action of their own. So Brady firing it deep out there. And look at this to Gronkowski. Sean Williams comes up with an interception. So we got both quarterbacks on back-to-back throws. Interceptions to the opposing team. Sean Williams comes up with that one. James White, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're staring at, but yeah. And then we can look at this, 3rd and 5, and Dalton had A.J. Green up the middle, but he couldn't get into the throwing animation because we got offensive linemen not being able to hold their blocks on Danny Shelton. So he comes up with that sack. And then look at this, Randy Bullock misses a field goal. So it's going to set up New England in perfect situation here to try to get that touchdown, and they are going to get a nice pickup here by James White. Takes a big hit there by Sean Williams. Sean Williams has been playing great in this game, but right here he had James White lined up, but just got caught in between the blockers. So James White and the Patriots go up 7-0 here. Dalton and the Bengals here looking for some points. We got Gio Bernard making this catch on a nice slant pattern. Want to start utilizing Gio a little bit more in the passing game. You know, we should have been doing this earlier on in the season. That would have definitely been a big-time thing for us in the season. But look at A.J. Green was wide open. Great throw by Dalton and a drop. A drop. Marvin Lewis cannot believe that A.J. Green, the top receiver, the top target, comes up with a drop there. And look at this. John Ross, nice little comeback route, is going to make a nice catch for a big-time first down and more. A little draw play here, and probably should have just stuck up the middle, but this run defense for New England has been shutting the Bengals down seemingly all game thus far. We're early part of the second quarter here, and Randy Bullock, he missed the early one, but he's going to hit this long one. So I believe that was like a 57-yarder, 57 or 51-yarder. So he's definitely got the leg strength to get that done. But look at this, 3rd and 6, and Tom Brady shakes off the sack and gets an incomplete pass. And look at this, Goodwin, not Godwin, coming in and forcing and rushing Gostowski to make that kick, but he's going to do so, and he's going to get up good. This is going to be 10-3, and then we're going to go back to Tyler Eifert here. Makes a nice reception. He'd make some pretty nice catches here that you guys have not seen in the gameplay yet. Here's 2nd and 4. Tyler Eifert, was a big-time target for us last week, trying to get him more involved here, but John Ross had the first down, and he's going to drop it. So the drops, guys, the drops are hurting us thus far. We had A.J. Green with that big one, and then John Ross with this one. We gotta clean this up here. 10-6, and look at Sean Williams again. Hits Brady and falls on the loose ball. Fumble recovery. Sean Williams, man, this guy is having a heck of a playoff. Unreal. 2nd and 4 now for your Bengals, and we are looking to drive the football here to A.J. Green, and again, another drop by the top wide receiver. You can't have that here. 3rd and 4, and then they're going to call John Ross short. They're going to call him short. So we get a timeout called. Probably should have let the clock run down. We didn't have to call a timeout here, but Randy Bullock going to come on and try to kick up a field goal. 50 seconds left, and it's going to be no good. So 2 missed field goals and then 2 makes for Randy Bullock. So he's 50% on the day. Had he made all of them, we'd actually be winning right now 12-10. But, we can't put fault on the kicker for all these field goals and these field goal attempts, because the offense has to come through, guys. If you get a touchdown on both those drives, it's a totally different football game here. 2nd and 11, and again, the run defense for New England shuts Mixon down. And again, guys, we're stuck into a long type of conversion here on 3rd and 14, and this pass is going to be complete to Eifert. There's just nothing open there. Deep, just nothing open anywhere other than Tyler Eifert, and even he was a little bit covered. So Randy Huber is going to come out here and get this punt to the 7-yard line. 1st and 10, and Brady feeling a little bit of pressure. Pass incomplete. So we're going to set up 2nd and 10 now. We're bringing the heat, though. We got Vigil and we got Burfict coming off the middle up here, and then we've got James White, who shakes and bakes a little bit, but he's not going to get anything. This is going to be 3rd and 9, and then Dunlap on the outside just can't get enough pressure. That's Iloka coming up on the tackle, and the Patriots are going to pick up another first down, so they get out of it. Here's Patriots at the 20-yard line. Little play action, and then a sack, a big-time sack. That's Carl Lawson, but a flag is down. A flag is down. It's going to be a holding call on Marcus Cannon, so it's going to set the Patriots back. It's going to be 3rd and 22, and a screen pass here to Rex Burkhead, and Burfict comes up with a big booming hit, and the football's going to land right in Carlos Dunlap's hands, and the Patriots give up the football again. Guys, they don't ever do this type of stuff, but the Bengals, that #1 defense, is really coming through today to hold this Patriots offense that's normally pretty good and pretty high-powered to 10 points, and we're in the 3rd quarter, guys. We're in the 3rd quarter. We've been in the 3rd quarter, Gold. Come on. What are you doing? But we're not going to come through here again on offense, so we're going to at least slim that lead down by 3 points again. It's going to be 10-9. I know, this offense has got to come through, but you can't get the running game going for whatever reason. This Patriots defensive line and linebacking core has been able to shut Mixon and Bernard down all game long. And, it's just not a good recipe here. And then look at this. James White and 2 guys can't get the tackle on him to get him short of the first down. That is unreal. That is unreal. That just cannot happen, guys. You got to get the tackle. Get New England to kick a field goal. You can drive back down, try to get a touchdown here, and you'll be in a good spot here. 3rd and 8, and a reception here. I believe that's Philip Dorsett. So Patriots are gonna not get the first down. They're gonna have to settle for a field goal, and now we're starting to get the running game going, right? Jeez, oh Pete's 13-9. Mixon on that carry gets a big chunk of change there. 7:55 left to go. Play action pass, shooting for Tyler Boyd, and Patrick Chung comes up with the interception, guys. You know, Dalton actually saw him come in. He actually came in on the play action, and then he started pedaling back. Dalton with the late read. Didn't see it until late, until after the throw was already made. It's going to be 2nd and 4 here for the Patriots, and wide open on the slant route is Cordarrelle Patterson. It's going to get in for a touchdown, guys. It's going to be 20-9 in late in the 4th quarter. This isn't looking good. The Bengals need a quick touchdown, a quick score, but look at Danny Shelton again. The pressure just too much for the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line, and Shelton's going to set them back to 2nd and 19. So, guys, Bengals 2:26 left to go. Time is ticking away here. Pass complete out there to Tyler Eifert up the middle. That's a nice gain. That's going to set us up in good position here to get a 3rd and 6. We can do this. We can get this 3rd and 6 for sure. Just got to make a smart read and a smart throw here. We got John Ross on a slant route. Complete. That looks to be good enough for the first down, and it is. And then we're going to actually move the football a little bit further down. We get it up to the 17-yard line. 1:40 left to go. Got to get a score here, guys. And another sack. Unreal. Unreal. That's Adrian Claiborne with the tackle on Andy Dalton. Just, again, guys, the offensive line has just not come through for us in these crucial situations here. 2nd and 16. Dalton fires it deep, and A.J. Green again with another drop. 20-9 still. 3rd and 16. And here is an actual completion to A.J. Green. So I like that, but, you know, you got to kick the field goal on 4th and 3. Even if you get that touchdown and the 2-point conversion, you get to 17 points. You still need a field goal with that onside kick recovery. And you guys can see here, it's just not going to happen. So the Bengals go into Gillette Stadium against the Patriots and lose. Patriots go on to the AFC Championship game, guys. And, you know, that's a tough thing to do. And you know, the defenses for both teams played really well. We pretty much shut down Tom Brady. They pretty much shut down our running game for sure and forced Dalton to go to 2 interceptions. You know, it was going to be the breaking point of the game was going to be Brady or Dalton, and ultimately it was Tom Brady. All right, guys, so taking a look here at the AFC Conference Championship game, we got the Texans at the Patriots. Pretty cool matchup here. And you know what's funny about this is that in year number 2, so the 2018 season of our Texans franchise, if you guys have not checked that out yet, please do. It might not be as entertaining as this franchise series because I was just starting out on YouTube when I did it. So just disclaimer there. But the Texans actually made it to the Super Bowl, and they had to get past New England in order to do it. It's pretty wild. So if the Texans move on, if they win against the Patriots here, this was our dark horse team. Remember when I was doing those Thursday videos, we were talking about the Houston Texans being a dark horse type of team, a team that's going under the radar, and now they're here. So AFC Conference Championship game against the Patriots. If they win, that'll be their first Super Bowl appearance in franchise history, and they will take on the Saints or the Falcons. So pretty cool Super Bowl type of matchups here, and you guys can see that I'm actually usered up on the Falcons, and that was only due to me trying to figure out like how the scouting point system works. So basically what I did was I wanted to see like if I don't use my scouting points with the Bengals, how does that affect, like, does it have to do with coaching XP or anything like that, or like how does it get determined on why certain teams get a certain allotment of points, and if you don't use them, how many points does it build on itself or does it not? So I just wanted to see like how that works. So don't freak out. I mean, if the Falcons win, don't freak out. I'm not trying to fudge my trophy case or something. I don't even know if they have that in this game. Like a trophy case, like, oh, you've won the Super Bowl, whatever. So I don't play as the Falcons. I'm just playing as the Bengals in this, so don't worry about that. But anyway, so either way, the Super Bowl doesn't matter. Whichever two teams get in, it's going to be a cool Super Bowl. Patriots Falcons could be that rematch. Patriots Saints. You got Drew Brees against Tom Brady. Two of my favorite teams since I was a kid. Growing up, Aaron Brooks, Drew Bledsoe, Deuce McAllister, those types of guys. And then you could even get the Texans and Saints, Texans Falcons. You know, it's just cool. It's just gonna be a cool Super Bowl no matter what happens. But you know, we got a lot of work to do here in the offseason because there's some players that we need to re-sign, like Tyler Eifert. He just actually went down with that injury. I mentioned that in the video. Pretty gruesome injury, man. That sucks. Really, really sucks. Bengals offense is going to have to start utilizing John Ross a little bit more, I feel like. Maybe even Mark Walton a little bit too, with Tyler Eifert possibly. I mean, he's going to be done for the year. There's no way he can come back from that. You guys see it? He like totally broke his ankle. Like, it was just disgusting. So I hope it gets better and hope he can come back for Cincinnati next season and do some good things. But what else was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get you guys more involved here in the offseason. Like, we'll talk about some free agent signings on Thursday. We'll do some more scouting as well. This is basically how I do my offseason videos. If you guys haven't been familiar with me doing them, that's kind of how I like to run them. So I like to get you guys involved, have you guys make decisions with me because you guys are watching this. I want you guys to be, you know, feel like you're a part of this and building this into a powerhouse type of team and a series and a franchise. So that's what I like to do. So I'm going to get you guys more involved. But other than that, you know, offensive line still an issue. Talk more about this on Thursday. Defensive line was pretty dang good. Chris Baker, you know, he was hurt, so that kind of hurt us a little bit. But defensive backfield, we need to get a little bit better. We need to get some more depth here. You know, Russell's a 71. Basically, it's just Denard, Kirkpatrick, and wow, don't even blank out. William Jackson. You know, he got hurt as well, so it kind of sucks. You know, I think that really hurt us here against the Patriots. But what can you do? Injuries happen, so you have to have some depth. You have to have some guys that can step right in. And I feel like Russell and Goodwin, you know, they were asked to step in, and you know, it just wasn't enough. Sean Williams and Iloka, you know, they're getting a little bit older, so we got to think about drafting possible secondary. And then linebackers, pretty solid as well. A lot of tackling machines here, but you know, Vigil, you know, he's probably a depth guy. He probably should not be starting, at least for us. In real life, he's pretty good. Like, he's a tackle machine. But you know what? That's 71 overall. We can do better. We can do better. And when you're playing a video game and trying to make things easier for you to try to win, those are things that you have to do. You can't be forcing the issue with trying to win with Nick Vigil at 71 as your starting LOLB. So yeah, and I'll go over this more in the offseason video on Thursday. So guys, that's it for this episode. I know it sucks we lost, but not very many people can go into Gillette Stadium and get a W against the GOAT. So we'll be better. We'll be better. We'll shoot for next season and do some good things here in the offseason. Get some players here, draft some good players as well, and we'll be all right. I think we'll be fine. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave a like if you like this thing, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that red button for subscribe or my logo in the bottom right-hand corner. I'll see you guys on Thursday. As always, peace.